Hey everyone, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing all of you another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing round 2 of this vinyl community meetup extravaganza of summer 2025. I'm going to be talking about my Boston trip, as well as hit on some of the vinyl community meetups there, and some vinyl pickups. In my last video, I touched on that big MGK Summer Bash 2025 event in Buffalo, New York, which was an incredible experience with awesome people. I will link that video down below if you haven't watched it yet. But in that video, I mentioned that immediately following Buffalo, on Sunday, I got on a plane and flew out to Boston. Now, Boston for me, I'm a history nerd, history geek, history teacher. It's always been a major bucket list spot for me. And I had the time to do it. I wanted to hang out and meet up with some really incredible people there, explore the city, explore the history, take it all in, and so basically that is what I did. First meetup, I had the chance to meet up with my buddy Adam. Now, Adam has a channel and a band called The Freight. I'm going to link everything down below, but he's a big vinyl guy. He's part of the vinyl community. He has a channel, but he also has an incredible band out of the Boston area that released their first full-length debut album about a month or so ago called Tales of Maybe. Dylan, Record Spinner, and I actually interviewed Adam for our podcast, Rock City Kiddies, so I highly recommend checking that out. We chat about the album, music for an hour or so. He's just an unbelievably awesome guy. But this album is incredible. It's a highlight for me so far for 2025. I can't say enough good things about it. It has an eclectic mix of literally everything. It's so good. So check these guys out. But I had a chance to meet up with Adam. We went to grab lunch, then he took me out to a really cool spot called Inclusion Records, which is actually located in Norwell, Massachusetts. The store was absolutely awesome. What a cool little spot. Great staff, which is important, friendly staff, excellent selection, really great prices, everything that you want from a good record store. So we did some digging there, and I picked up a few records. We actually saw they had one copy left of this. I think Adam said he dropped off a bunch, but we saw one of these. But I cleaned up a bunch of ELO records that I was missing in the collection. So finally have the Face the Music. The Face the Music? Face the Music. This one has Fire on High on it, Strange Magic, Evil Woman. Came out in 1975, I believe, right after El Dorado, I want to say. But finally adding more and more ELO to the collection with Face the Music. You can see the label there on the back. There's the back cover, has the original inserts and stuff, so cool pickup there. Moving on with ELO, I also picked up, I didn't have this in the collection, but finally do. I picked up Discovery. Shine a Little Love is on here, Last Train to London, Don't Bring Me Down, came out in 1979. Just talking about this is making me miss Jeff Lynne. I had the chance to see him on the Over and Out tour. It was an incredible experience. I feel so lucky to have caught that and to have seen him perform. It's kind of a sad ending here to the tour with his sickness and things like that, so that's kind of a bummer. But I love Jeff Lynne, I love ELO, and I'm happy to finally add these ones to the collection as well. Got that classic gatefold in there, and so on. Also picked up another great one. This is On the Third Day, their third studio album from 1973. So many threes. This one has Showdown on it, and I don't know about you guys, but I always think about that scene from the movie Kingpin when I hear Showdown. So some other great songs on here, but grab this as well. And that really, my ELO collection is pretty much starting to solidify now. I think I'm missing maybe couple more releases, but this definitely helps, so great pickups there. Then that was going to be it, but as I was going through the bins, I came across this next album that I'm about to show you, and I was going to leave it. It was a little pricey, but I'd never seen it before. This power pop girl in me would have never forgiven myself, so I ran back up the stairs as we were checking out. I told Adam I gotta go, and I picked up The Quick. Mondo Deco. The Quick was a power pop band from the 70s from the West Coast. This album came out in 1976, and it is the one and only album from this catchy, fun, power pop band. It's one of those power pop hidden gem records and bands, and like I said, I'd never seen this out in the wild before. So I really thought about it. I paid up a little bit for it. It's a great copy though, but I figured that I'd grab it because in hindsight, I'm glad that I did. I'm sure it'll be a while until I see this out and about again, if ever. This would probably have been something that I would have had to find online, but that's not the same. That's not the same as flipping through a bin and coming across something and going, oh my goodness. So I'm happy that I grabbed this to add to the collection. Really kind of fun little power pop band. So if you are a power pop fan and you haven't heard of this band before, highly recommend checking that out. So that was it. Then Adam dropped me back off at my hotel. But Adam, it was so nice to meet you. Thank you for showing me around the area. Again, everybody, linking all the links down below. Check out Adam's band, The Freight, and also check out his channel. He's a vinyl guy. He's our vinyl community buddy. Give him a sub. Give him some love. He is awesome. So thank you, Adam, for a great day. All right, so meetup number 2 in Boston. I met up with the man, the myth, the legend, the king of the Sea of Red, the Mai Tai champion of the world, Anthony, at Anthony Gambler 812. Anthony was actually supposed to be at the Buffalo meetup. He was at the Boston meetup last year, but he was in Aruba. So, you know, more important things to deal with. So he had actually just gotten back home while I was still in the area, and we were able to schedule a time to hang out and make a meetup happen. So what a frickin' awesome guy. He actually drove all the way down to me to come pick me up from my hotel, braving all of that Boston traffic and 4 houses and so on, and brought me straight to the area where he's from. He brought me to a Savers, which was awesome because that's sort of what like Anthony's known for, striking record gold at the Savers, the thrift store. I didn't bring any good luck with me on that trip, but I did tell him that I was going to warm things up for him, and I did, because apparently I got a message and he went back later in the day and he found some cool stuff. So Anthony, you're welcome for that. But yeah, just what an awesome guy. He took me for some really delicious, cool Chinese food that has a really cool vibe. Some Mai Tais, which I am just dreaming about. I am craving that now forever and ever. And then he brought me to his music room, which was surreal to see in person. You had the Larry Bird jersey and all. It was just a really fun couple of hours with a great guy. There's something special about meeting someone in person, but even more so when it comes to the vinyl community. When you see their music room or where they film, it's such a surreal experience. So again, thank you to Anthony for showing me around. You rock. You are the best. So thank you for that. Even 4 houses and having to pee and all. But this is what I love about the vinyl community. Between Buffalo, Boston, so on, meet people, talk about music. You get to be your authentic, genuine, nerdy self. There's just something special about it. So thank you again to Adam and Anthony for showing me around your neck of the woods. I had an absolute blast, and I really enjoyed my time in Boston. Boston's a beautiful city with so much history. It was so much fun. With that, everybody, that is it for this video. I hope that all of you are having an incredible summer. Stay safe out there, and I will see you all for my next video. Bye, guys.